That's awesome. I was thinking like maybe people have questions because it says puppy love, and maybe it's like, oh, just for puppies. It's like, no, bring your old ass dog down here.
Yeah.
We'll make him new again.
And actually, yeah, exactly. And actually, that's one of my favorite things to do is working with the senior dogs.
Hey, welcome back to Too Hard Too Fast, the podcast with strong opinions about things that we may or may not know too much about in order to broaden perspectives. In today's episode, we have Jessica Carrillo with us from
Alright.
Puppy Love. She is the owner of a grooming salon for your pets, specifically dogs.
Yes.
Well, welcome
Hi.
on the podcast. Thank you for coming on. We're going to ask you questions about starting your own business, being a female and starting your own business, the struggles that go along with it, the triumphs, how does it feel? And we're going to ask you maybe some weird stories that you might want to share with us. We'll see how it goes. I was going to make a puppy pun joke, but I couldn't come up with it fast enough. But with that said, sit back, buckle up. Let's go. Too hard, too fast. Boom.
Roof, roof.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome to Too Hard, Too Fast.
Too hard, too fast.
Too hard, too fast.
Too Hard, Too Fast.
Welcome to Too Hard, Too Fast.
Hey, it's Jessica with Puppy Love Pet Salon, and we are back with Too Hard, Too Fast. I'm hanging out with two dirty dogs.
The podcast of the century.
Right. But very, very quick before we begin, just want to let Jessica know. Usually, I don't wear these glasses, as you know, George. So I lost my glasses, so just gotta take these off, though. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, thanks for taking off those Morpheus glasses. Hey, so before we get started, actually, Worm got a little gift from Jessica and
That's
Puppy
right.
Love. Let's show that off first for the
Right
people
here.
that
Do you
are
mind that I
watching
share
on
your
YouTube.
address, Jessica? Is that okay?
I think it's the
Is it the business address?
Yeah, I think so.
In Converse?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Suite 125 right here. So
Yes.
boom. So thank you. So I think we're gonna start off. So let's see. So I thank you, Jessica, for the
Yeah,
gift.
you're
I really
so
appreciate
welcome,
it.
Worm.
Thank you, thank you.
And
So
we
let's-
should say that Puppy Love is located in San Antonio, more specifically in Converse, Texas. So if you live in the area, this is the one place that you should be going to.
there we go. Suite 125.
Whether if you have a dog or if you have a friend that's a dog like Worm, she might like, groom them up.
Right. So let me tell you what. Let me show the people what Jessica got me. She got me some doggy treats right here. So thank you. Oh, look at this. Wow.
Worm.
Oh, that's legit.
That's my artwork.
From Jessica. Oh, this is awesome. I don't know what it is. I can't really tell. I haven't opened it. I was saving it for this.
Oh, okay, good.
So right now, I wanna try a treat for myself right now. Oh, this is legit.
I'm
That's
a
what I
rep.
have to do then. So
Thank you.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Where is it all there?
boom.
you.
I'm gonna wear this for the rest.
Great. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for the treats. They taste pretty good.
For your baby.
He's gonna eat them. He's gonna eat them all, man. I don't know. I don't think that dog's gonna get anything.
No, they're pretty good. How'd you make them? Nah,
All right.
What?
Hey, Worm, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So we have some issues. We might need to.
Come on.
They might need some puppy love right here. These guys.
Oh,
Girl.
oh, she's beautiful.
Her
What's
name
your
is Ginger.
Ginger?
We call her Ginger with the big nips.
There you go. Here's mine.
She's like the big.
I can.
You might have to take off your
I
background
see.
one.
I see. Oh, baby.
I'll give them your treat right here.
Beautiful.
So, would you be able to like groom up a dog with short hair like this?
Yeah, so our short-haired dogs, they still get a full-service bath. So ears cleaned, nails trimmed, good bath, and a 15-minute brush out when they come to see us. That's our standard bath here.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think she needs some ear cleaning.
That's a lot of smelling in our industry.
That's enough with the dogs. I'm gonna put her down because I think she's like too much. This is too much. Too much camera time.
Thank you.
All
When
right, so-
next time I go to San Antonio, I'll take my dog.
For sure.
So, how did you get started with Puppy Love? Did you go specifically to like a grooming school, or how did that happen?
So actually, I was 15, and so I was in middle school. My best friend, um, my best friend Alyssa De Los Santos, was like, "Hey, there's this grooming place here." You know, I was 15. I like wanted a job, and there's a grooming place around the corner. Like there was a grooming place around the corner from my house. And she was like, "You should work at that dog place." And I was like, "What dog place?" And then that's where it all started. I walked into this salon, not knowing at the time, like Saturdays are the busiest, craziest day for a grooming salon. So it was a Saturday. I walked in because, of course, I was like in school, you know. I told this lady, like, please, 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 I want to be here. Like, I want to be here for free. I want to just clean up poop. I want to do whatever I can do to be close to these dogs. And she was like, "No, get out."
A little too weird. Lady. We don't clean up poop here.
She was like, "I'm busy. I don't have time. You're too young. Get out." And I was
Oh
just like,
wow,
"Okay."
that sounds mean right off the bat. Like, what is she doing to those dogs?
She was just busy. She's a busy woman. She was so I'm kind of I was a little bit persistent, I guess. And I came back Saturday after that, and I was like, "Hey, still really want to be here and be close to these dogs, and what can I do?" And you know, just coming in to say hi again. And she was like, "Kid, I'm busy. Get out of here." So
Was
I
that
came,
the only place in town that had a salon, or just like the closest to you? Like, why did you keep going to that place?
I don't, it was the closest to me, but I don't know why I kept, it's because it was meant to be. It was supposed to happen. It was the closest place to me. Yeah. So literally like 5 blocks away from my house. So I just would walk here after school. So I came back like 3 more times. Well, so she said no, and I was all sad. And then I went home. And so she was telling me I was too young. And I went home and I printed out the child labor laws. And and I highlighted everything that pertained to me. And I said, "Okay, well, this paper says I can work for you. There you go. Everything's highlighted that you need to know." And then she was like, "All right, okay, kid, you got the job, fine."
I'll let you clean poop. Yes.
Yes. So she was like, "I just need to talk to your mom next." And I was like, "Okay, I'll be right back." I lived 5 blocks away. I was like, "Mom, come on, let's go." Da-da-da. So I like ran and dragged my mom and brought her back, and she just had to tell her, "Hey, like she can get bit in here, and it could be dangerous, and it's loud and dirty, and and then I got the job." And I worked with her for 3 years, so 15, 16, 17, 18, until I was old enough you had to be 18 to work at the bigger corporate doggy grooming places. So that was like an exciting thing. I just wanted to be old enough to go. It was new and exciting and big, beautiful facility. I did leave her when I was old enough to explore that, and worked with one of those companies for 10 years. And so I'm 28 now. And Puppy Love is celebrating their 2-year anniversary next month in May 1st.
Nice. I think you skipped a little bit from those big companies to Puppy Love celebrating 2 years, that is awesome. That's a big deal. But let's go back. So you went to those bigger places. I did notice, and I don't want to throw any shade out there, but I did notice that you did not mention that salon's name. Are they your competitors now? And don't throw their name out there. But
They are my competitors. There's probably grooming is very competitive industry. There's actually probably there's a couple places down the same block, that I'm on. There's people can
I heard they all suck. So, hey, people out there, go on Yelp or reviews. Just put that they
no,
suck.
no, don't do that. Don't do that. That's how we get in trouble.
I'm
Too fast.
trying to be an influencer here, bro. All right, then.
I know, but
George
you
does the
start doing
legal
the Yelp-
stuff. I don't know anything about the legal stuff. All right, my bad.
Oh,
Never
man.
mind, people. Don't put your honest review.
Just go to Puppy Love. That's all we
Okay,
gotta
go
say.
to
That's all we
Puppy
gotta
Love.
say. Is
Right.
Puppy Love.
yes.
How did you? Okay. After going from the bigger competitors to the bigger places,
Yeah.
how did you just separate? Did you have to go to like some kind of school to know to open up your own shop, or
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't answer the question.
no? You kind of did because you started. My question was very broad. It was how it started, so that's how it started. But I really am interested, like, and maybe for anybody else that wants to be like a groomer or have a pet salon, like
Just
how
not in
do
San
they
Antonio.
go into that path? Not in San Antonio. Yeah, there's only one
So-
place in San Antonio for us.
So I was trained at the mom and pop shop. So from the time I was 15, I was a bather for a year. So learning how to pluck and clean ears, trim nails, do good bath brush outs. So I was in the field bathing for that year before I picked up a clipper at 16. So I was trained at the mom and pop shop. That's kind of like the old school way of doing it, like just like in-house, and when I got to the bigger places, I mean, unfortunately, they kind of just like sat me down in the corner with a book and they were like, there you go. And I was like, cool. But I got a lot of hands-on before I went to those places. I was trained, like doing it every day. I had already been doing it for 3 years, but I did have to go through their you'll get a certificate. So I did have to complete like their training to be considered one of their stylists. But there's no there's schools and different certificates and things you can get, but
you know how some like for barber shops you have to go to a beauty school. Is there a certain thing kind of like that?
I was just going to say, yeah, so it's different than that. So there's not there's certificates and different things like that, but there's not like a state required in Texas anyways that you need to do. But definitely you have to know like what you're doing because you're working with a live animal. So you definitely have to like be experienced and be able to handle the animal you're working with,
Yeah, and I feel like working with a dog is much harder than working with I would think. Because, the dog doesn't know what's going on, probably doesn't want to be there in the first place. I don't want to be in barbershops. I hate when I have to go cut my hair, but I'm not going to go in there and try to bite somebody just because,
I would.
Probably, yeah, right? But, so, okay, cutting human hair, it's all right here. So for the most part,
I sometimes make them. All right, that's another story. All right.
I want to fade in this area. So you're cutting a specific area, but for a dog, you're more likely grooming the whole body, and then I know some people get a little crazy with the styles and things like that, but can you mess up the fur if you cut in the wrong direction or if you don't know what you're doing? Like if I'm just gonna take my basset hound and just give her a buzz cut, can I mess up her hair and or the oils in her skin?
Yes. So like with double coated dogs, like your huskies, like Worm, like your baby.
Yeah.
Those are dogs like that we don't recommend like shaving down.
because
So-
of their under layer coat or something.
Yes. So that's where it will just come back and it'll like grow funny and not want to grow in, even and stuff, kind of thin and weird. Like if you were to shave her down right now,
Yeah, I've seen some people do that. Like they'll go, "Oh, it's so hot in Texas," and look at all their fur, and they just shave it off. I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to do that to like certain dogs, or that there's some dogs that just naturally shed, and I don't know, giving them a bald fade.
Yeah. So I definitely do get that all the time. Like they're gonna be hot or they're gonna be cold, and I'm like, no, they're gonna be okay. Like, we got you. Whatever we're gonna do, like make sure.
Worm.
Yo.
I know we're talking about dogs, but you need to control that one over there.
Is that your baby? Wow.
Yeah.
So baby bark.
He's a puppy still. He just got
Yeah.
him not too long ago.
Really, 3
He's
months?
huge though.
So what's your baby's name, Worm?
Mine?
Uh-huh.
All right. So do you guys know who the head coach for the Spurs is?
Papa.
Popovich. So
Uh-huh.
I named him Popovich, but I mainly just call him Pop. Come on, Pop.
Cute.
He's half Husky, half German Shepherd. So like with him, like with German Shepherds, you could shave them, right?
So same thing. So they have that double coat.
Oh, they do? Oh, okay.
People that shave them, like it's okay to shave them. I just kind of like if you're going to continue to shave them, if you want them to ever like grow back out, then it is going to change their coat and it's not going to look pretty. But people that shave them typically like stick with shaving them. So it's okay. Also, like I know this sounds weird, but dogs can actually get sunburned, especially like Pop is a white dog. So he's got like sensitive skin or like maybe like pink skin under there. So if like when people do shave down their double coated dogs, I just like ask like, are they inside dogs or outside dogs? And typically they're inside if they're wanting to shave them down because they're worried about the hair. But yeah, they can actually get sunburned. So it's crazy. Like that double coat, it protects them. So it keeps them cool in the summer and it keeps them warm in the winter. So.
Yeah, nice. Yeah,
there any,
that's why I don't want to shave them either. But I tell me if this is okay. I bought a de-shedder from H-E-B. Now,
Yep.
granted, I know it's not, I mean, it's still good to go get them groomed and stuff every once in a while. But the de-shedder, just to kind of make sure they do shed properly, I mean, that should be fine, right?
That's perfect. Do like, so if you're keeping him inside, you can do like as often as you sit down and brush him, like 15 minutes a day. When we do our shedless package, so our standard bath, we do a 15-minute brush out. With something like a shepherd or a husky, we do what's called a shedless package.
Okay.
And it's a 30-minute brush out versus a 15-minute brush out, and then a shedless shampoo and conditioner versus a tearless shampoo. And so those products are just like specifically formulated to like work in their skin and coat and kind of just help them, like shed less.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
So we kind of strayed away from the whole opening up the business. I want to get back to that eventually, but now that Worm is asking about different style, is it true? I've always had this. I don't know where I've heard it, but it's always been in the back of my head. Can you shampoo a dog with Dawn? Like, is that better? Some people say that's better. I don't know if it is.
Yeah, Dawn is completely okay. It's a big thing also that's used in the industry. It's kind of like a little secret though, Mr. George. Thanks.
Really? Sorry.
No, it's not that big of a secret. You can just like online.
I mean, if it's good enough to like take the oil off like during disaster areas, but I just know because with the dogs how their oil, and that's I always think about like the oil in their skin that's supposed to keep them like I don't even know what the oil does, but it's supposed to do something for them.
Yeah, so diluted Dawn. So not straight out of the bottle, diluted Dawn. So whatever you can, if you have like a milk carton and you pour some Dawn in the bottom of it, and then the rest water. But so it's very gentle. It is a great degreaser. So when we have really muddy or really dirty dogs, or dogs that smell real bad, like pee, it's a great thing to like scrub them up and get them clean. Let's see. Also, it kills fleas. So it's a great at-home thing if your dog has fleas. So diluted Dawn, everybody.
What about,
Worm?
I had bought a dry shampoo from HEB and it's supposed to, I guess, help with fleas too. Is that good too, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
dry shampoo is definitely it's good for in between stuff,
Mhm.
just like us, good for like in between your groom or bath,
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
a dry shampoo? That's like, is that one of those? I'm too lazy to actually give them a bath, so I'm just gonna pour
Um,
this on them.
it's like you have it's an easier thing to do than to deal with like a wild child husky puppy. Yeah.
All right, so you got your certificates, you got your practice. How did you how did you go about opening up a business? Because I feel like that alone is a struggle in itself. So kind of walk us through what you did.
Um, yeah, so I because I worked at these corporate places for so long, I just knew exactly what I liked and what I didn't like. And I didn't I didn't have a great experience at these places. And I was always like, um, just knew that I could do it
Better,
better.
better. You can say it. You can say it. You can do it better. And that's the thing with these places. Like, fine, look, I'm gonna. You don't have to say it. I'll say it for you. I don't know if you believe this or not, but this is what I believe. Too hard, too fast. Perspectives, not changing your mind, just a different perspective. Worm, come on, man. No, I'm just kidding. So with big businesses, there's a lot of shortcuts, and that's why things are cheaper. That's why things are faster. Um, so if I'm in a quick way, like I need this dog to get a groom, and I'm gonna take it to a big place, more likely it'll go in faster, but it's not always gonna be the best. There's gonna be a lot of shortcuts. There's gonna be different ways these dogs are getting treated. It is what it is. It's the same. It's the same like when you walk to restaurants, fast food restaurants. That are, the bigger ones are gonna be different and they're gonna be faster for you, but they're not gonna be the best. As if you go to a sit down restaurant that take your time, it might even cost a little bit more. But so I get it. Like you can do a better job, and I agree with that. So, and it's always not the best experience. And then, I sorry if I went on a tangent, but from there, I don't even know if that's the right word. The tangent. I never even used that word. I don't know why I used it right now. But
Sounded
so
right.
straying away from that, and you go away from that, you're going and opening up your business because you think you can do better. What are the struggles, and what are you seeing that as you're doing that?
So one thing I wanted to say about the whole like faster thing real quick, like maybe it's done faster there. We take a little bit more time because every dog is an individual. And one of the things I love now in my space is being able to take time with my clients and talk to them about their dog. When before it was like, okay, hurry up, do it, go, client out, dog in, like, and I was just like, hi, my name's Jessica. Like, I didn't get to talk to them at all. And I'm spending the next 4 hours with this dog. I need to know something. Like, what, I need to know if just talking to the parent, the pet parent, they will say, hey, he doesn't like this done, or this is a command he listens to, and it's a super big help. And I just love it and love to be able to like, it's cool to be able to use the same like command that the parents use at home. Like I always use the same commands when the dogs come here so that they know the drill when they come here, like, just to get in the bathtub, I'll be like, okay, tub, like, and they know, like, we're getting in the tub.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's like I know, like there are pets and there are family, but at at the truth of the matter, they're still animals. So like they're gonna respond to what they know, and if you're treating them any different, then that's where you're running like the risk that you were talking about earlier about hey, there's risk that comes with this job about, we're gonna get bit or scratched or whatever.
And definitely rushing is one of the biggest things. Like, you're gonna it's a safety matter. Like, you're gonna get bit if you're rushing, if you come at the dog too fast, a lot of times, just for everyone's kind of info, sorry, excuse me. Sorry, I'm kind of sitting on a funny thing.
You're good.
As long as you're not sitting on a dog, it's
I'm not.
This is actually just riding on a dog right now.
Falcor.
Yeah, a big old greyhound or something. What is a mastiff? Oh, I bet. Yeah.
We have a lot of cool big dogs that come in. So everybody in the community, everybody locally, yes, we do take big dogs. I get that question a lot.
Because of the puppy kind of thing.
Because some groomers are, there's groomers out there they're like 50, 60-year-old groomers, and their body can't take a large dog anymore, so a lot of people don't do large dogs. Also, they're hard to do, and they're big, and they're a big job. So some groomers just choose not to do a large dog. They'd rather stick with their little guys, kind of just easier for them. But we love all the dogs. We're Puppy Love. We love all the dogs. And so, yes, we do large dogs. Yes, we do pit bulls. I get that question a lot. Hey, will you even take my dog? And I'm just like, yes, there's no breed restrictions here. So anyways, it's cool because it's cool to see all of the shapes and sizes of dogs.
That's awesome. I was thinking maybe people have questions because it says Puppy Love, and maybe it's like, oh, just for puppies. It's like, no, bring your old ass dog down here. We'll make him new again.
And actually, yeah, exactly. And actually, that's one of my favorite things to do is working with the senior dogs, because we can take our time with them and show them that, just see what's going on with them and what's hurting or not hurting, and make them feel good and clean and shave the areas that need to be cleaned and shaved so that they're comfortable. It's actually one of my favorite things to do. I have clients that I've been grooming them for, all of these years, 10 years. And I'm seeing my dogs age, and it's
man, that's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's so cool though. And I love it. And, I've had dogs that I get the feeling, and I know it's my last time seeing them.
Oh no!
Sorry to get all sad.
I can't believe you're doing that right now to me, because my mom is taking care of my pit boxer this week, but she just randomly asked me, like, how old is she? I go, oh man, I think she's coming up on 10 years, or maybe she's already 10. She goes, oh, okay, because for some reason she doesn't look like it. She's still it's all muscle.
And, boxer, yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's a mixture of a pit bull and a boxer, so she's got everything,
dangerous.
All that. Yeah. So, but she has the energy that she's always had. But you can see her; she gets tired every now and then, or she'll go start doing that kind of move, I just did 10 deadlifts or squats, and I can't move for 3 days, kind of thing. It's funny to see that you're not funny. It's surreal to see that you have these dogs that age throughout your business.
Yeah.
And I can't believe you even have that thought. I was like, this might be the last time I'm gonna see them. Like, come on, man.
But then I just make it really special and full of love, and make sure to just, of course, be gentle. And it's happened. So I just feel like I am going to give you all the love I can, because I might not see you again.
Then I also have this basset hound who's pushing 10 years old, and she's still the biggest pain that I have.
Baskets
No
are
teething.
kind of fussy.
But but the thing I want to ask, like some her, like I can barely even touch her in a way where it's gonna be like a lift, because then
Mhm.
she'll just cry out. And I'm like, dude, I haven't done anything to you. I'm just trying to get you off the bed.
Baskets
Uh,
are dramatic.
so yeah, yeah. So then taking her to like a groomer to get her nails done, because I don't want to like mess with her fur, but to get her nails done, she's just like nobody wants to deal with it. No, but nothing, and
And
ends up being having to take her to a vet so they can put her to sleep and do it.
uh,
What? How do you guys deal with that? Like a dog
yeah,
that can you guys deal with that? Is there any way or?
so you kind of went through the whole process. So very extreme, worst case scenario, we do refer out to the vet. Bassets are really fussy with their nails. Um, sometimes people bring me a dog in that they haven't ever been groomed. They've never ever been to a grooming salon. They're 5 years old, 7 years old. They're just freaked out. We don't use muzzles here. So yeah, Puppy Love does not use muzzles. We just try to keep things very stress free. So if the dog is stressed out, the muzzle does two things. It's like a 50-50 shot. So you can either put it on and it's kind of a mental thing for them and they're just like, oh, okay. Or you can put it on. And I mean, I've seen a German Shepherd, not here, but just like rip their face apart trying to get that muzzle off.
Oh, wow.
So we
That
don't.
would be my pet boxer. She would do whatever she can just to rip it out, even if it hurts her.
Yeah. So we don't want them to get hurt. We don't want anybody to get hurt, groomer or dog. So we just try to keep it really stress free. If we can get like one nail done and then love, give them a break. 2 more done. Okay, chilling, not even looking at you or petting on you. Like, don't worry. Like, we just try to keep it all good for them. And, it doesn't happen often where we can't do it, but like, yeah, worst case scenario, if they are trying to be aggressive, it's more of a, okay, and not to say like that we won't take them or that they're kicked out. I always tell people like, maybe just not today. Like today wasn't their day, biggest tip I can give you for your boxer or basset, or anybody out there that has an aggressive dog, or not even necessarily aggressive, just doesn't like their feet touched. I mean, because little dogs all the way up to big dogs, people sometimes like look at me and they're like, why can't you do my 10-pound dog's nails? And I'm like, because your 10-pound dog just put all of his muscle and might into like just being a little ball of.
You know how much of a jerk your dog is?
Yeah, right. And I should say that my pit boxer, whenever I go cut her nails, she's just like, if she's at her own beauty salon, she just throws herself and she's like, go ahead, do whatever you need to, make me pretty.
Oh.
And also, I want to say, speaking of muzzles, this is the longest time Worm has kept his mask on.
Good. Thanks. I'm still.
Look at how vicious he is. Look at that.
He probably doesn't like that you have the mask on. He's probably like,
no,
I don't know this guy.
The masks. Okay, there's two things I want to say. One is about the mask, about the Jetson thing. So I'll come back to that. The second thing is it's been a very weird, very hard experience since COVID with the masks. Dogs are freaking out. They're like,
wow.
We're coming at them with masks on and they're just like, nope, excuse me, hi, hello, who are you? Don't come near me, like you look freaky, so that's been really hard. Once I get into the back and I can get a safe spot to like take my mask off, I will, but I know a lot of dogs are just like, whoa, like, what are you? I'm like, hey, and I just gotta that's why too we have to spend more time with them so that they can feel who I am and feel like it's okay, like you're good.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And then you say you wanted to circle to the Judson thing about the mask?
Yes, thank you. So Puppy Love sponsored the Judson football team, and that's why we have that cool mask collab.
Oh.
Thanks, Worm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. They're cool.
Thanks. So if you
Mine's
go
a
to
little older Worm because I got it first. So,
so if you go to a football game, and you go to the booster club by the concessions and stuff, you can pick up some Puppy Love Judson merch. So we have seat cushions out and the masks and tumblers. So yeah.
Tumblers. Oh man, why haven't I gotten a tumbler yet?
Oh,
Come on,
you have to
man.
go to the game and get one. I hope I don't have.
I need to go. I gotta get some.
Sorry if you mentioned this already, because sometimes I've been a little distracted. Who made the design?
The logo itself was created by a
sounds like she can't say it.
no.
Is it a secret? A Hollywood secret?
It's actually just honestly, it's like an emotional more than anything for me.
You did it?
No. His name was Daniel Moken,
Okay.
and he actually it was probably 5 years ago now that him and I were sitting on my couch, and he was helping me create it and playing on his phone and making it. He was my boyfriend for a lot of years, and he passed away a few years ago, and so my logo is very special and very important to me, and I get to see it every day, and I feel really good and really really powerful, and he's just always with me. And it was kind of Puppy Love was he was so supportive in helping me and wanting me to do my own thing, and he saw how tired and miserable I was coming home from work, and he was really the one who was he's great. He was great. And he was really the one who pushed me. It was always just talk for me, oh yeah, I want to do it, and he walked the space with me with a realtor, when we were looking, and he just that happens a lot. People will ask me that question, and then I just boom, hits me. So
that's fun. That's understandable.
Oh yeah.
So it's very cool and special and important to me, and I love it so much, and it's perfect, and I could never ever want anything else.
No, yeah, definitely. No, I really like it. That's why I was asking.
Thanks.
And then even more so now, knowing the meaning behind it. So.
Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, he was a very creative, cool, great guy, businessman. Yep.
Hey, Worm, way to just do that to us.
No, sorry.
No, actually, do you have any tattoos?
I don't.
No? Okay. The only reason I ask is I feel like if I had something like this, special like this, I would definitely get it tattooed. I don't know what your belief on it is, but
I'm just a big scaredy baby. I'm not really. I mean, there's some things that I would want and stuff, but just would have to be the right person, and I don't know. It's kind of freaky. Just
you're
the whole
afraid of needles.
It's not the needle itself. It's just
something so permanent.
Dirty, dirty germs. It's a germ thing.
You work with dogs.
If you've been bit by dogs, deal with. How many times have you been bitten? How about that?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So first of all, I know this is weird too. like people all the time, they're like, oh, kids and poop and baby diaper, like I can't. No, a dog poop isn't like, it's just a normal, regular, like it's gross, and there's definitely gross things that happen. But it's like,
It's cute poop though, right?
yeah. Not all the time.
You've never seen a basset poop then.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, not all the time. It's not cute all the time.
Oh, you did ask, Worm, have you ever been bitten?
Oh, okay. Good
How
question.
many times have you been bitten?
Good question. So bites happen. I don't want to say like regularly, but
Are they playful bites or
Little nibbles here and there. Like, hi.
they're not nibbles, are nice bites. Like, or playful bites. They're like, stop touching my toes bite. They're so bitten seriously probably 3 or 4 times, like where it was serious, where it like really just hurt that bad. And I don't know if you can see it, maybe in the light, that's my first dog bite ever. That was from a dog named TJ, and I was probably 17, and I didn't get bit for a very long time after that. There was 3 or 4 times probably seriously, and they're usually like in the hand like that. That's like a dog bite. Now I do kind of have a crazy story about something crazy. I've been bitten by a dog, but there's only one time in my entire life that I've ever been attacked by a dog.
Oh, I thought you were going to say bitten by a human. Okay, you were attacked by a dog.
A dog. It was a German Shepherd, and it bit me in my stomach.
Oh, wow.
And my stomach was just like, I mean, I thought I was going to have a chunk of stomach missing. So that was, so bitten, it happens, but this dog was just like, it was right fresh off the streets, shelter dog, didn't know its history or past or what was going on with it, but it was just a very aggressive dog. I know, that was bad.
Man, Pops have German Shepherd. I'm scared.
Did every serious bite scar?
No.
No. How about the stomach one?
That's.
You don't have to show us. I'm not gonna ask you to show us.
No. Stomach one. Actually, it didn't scar. It bruised like really bad. I had like a big bruise on my belly. But yeah, not. Thank goodness it didn't get scarred. I mean, I was crying though. I was shaking. It was just crazy.
Worm, can you show us your stomach and then she'll point out where it was? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I do want to show my battle scar. I don't think you could see them. Nah.
Is that from Pop or a different dog?
Pop, but when my cousins had an English bulldog, I would show you. I still have this scar. It just goes right across my whole calf. All like dang. George, tell us about when you got bit.
Yeah, I can't even imagine just like having the risk of being bit be a thing, because I got bit in 3rd or 4th grade by my own dog, and I have scars like one here on my leg, and we talked about it on the podcast before. It was actually one of our first podcasts to get like pretty good numbers, and it was just like I showed up my scar and all that. I have a huge chunk out of my leg missing from where it happened.
Bulldog?
It was a chow chow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I guess later on, like actually, the same doctor was like, "Yeah, they say that chow chows forget who their owners are or whatever, and they attack." And as they're like working on me or something like that. I don't know. I remember it very weird because I was under
so much
stress. What's that?
Did you put them down?
The people that do the dog stuff took them. They took them. I don't know what happened. I'm assuming that's what happened.
They taught him a lesson.
Especially because a lot of the times they say like once a dog gets a taste of human blood. I don't know if that's true, but once it is, then they're like dunzos. I don't know if that's a thing.
So Pop has tasted my blood a couple times.
But,
So far he's been
so
alright.
he just got a good buzz off of it.
You got your hands full, Worm. You do. So just call me if you ever need like more advice or just stuff, puppy training stuff, because you got your hands full with just your husky.
Yeah, definitely. So, well, thank God. So luckily he was peeing and pooping inside, and luckily he's real smart. So he
was
hasn't had an
pooping
accident in a
inside?
while. Huh?
Did you say inside?
He was even pooping inside, yeah. But now he's a lot better. Now he's been going outside and everything, and
that comes down to schedule too. Potty training, that it really comes down. A lot of it comes down to schedule. So like if you know your schedule, your wake up time, you wake up and go potty, then like he wakes up and goes potty too,
Yeah, luckily he's been going on his own, so that's good. Sometimes at 3 a.m, but it's all good.
And the good thing is that they both go outside to pee.
There we go, boy. He learned that from me, so I thought.
No, so you know what? At the same time, they can probably go to your salon. You give Worm a little fade, and then the pup gets a fade.
Right here.
You know what? I don't do like human hair. People ask me that all the time. They think that I can do like men's hair, and I'm just like, I don't know. It's different. Like doggy numbers, like blade numbers and stuff are different than human numbers. So people come in a lot and they're like, oh, can I get a 2 on my dog? And I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. What does that mean?
Can I get a low fade on this one? A high top.
So one thing I feel that's helped me though is growing up, I would watch the Dog Whisperer. So I'm always.
Yeah, I have something really cool.
Reacting now.
Can I take like a show and tell moment really quick? I have to get away from the screen for a second.
You have something really cool. I have something really cool. But go ahead and tell yours real cool.
It's not going to top mine. You can show me yours first.
No, I promise it's the same. It's the same thing because I don't know if it is, but I think after he said it, I'm like,
Really? Maybe it's the same thing.
Go get it. We'll see. Do it at the same time. How about that?
Okay. Ready? Do you have yours, really?
I'm ready.
You are?
You show me yours, I show you mine. That sounded weird.
I can't believe this. This is gonna be crazy.
Well, we do. We say this is too hard, too fast. We don't check facts, but we do a little bit of due diligence.
Okay.
Yeah. So show ready. 1, 2, 3.
3, go. Oh, it's the same thing.
So I'm not that. We're not that good. I had the inside scoop. So
is that on Facebook or what?
That goes with it, and I really want to learn this story.
The story. Okay.
Yes, and I think this could be your too hard, too fast story.
Okay, good. Let's. It really was like that, though. It was like really too hard, too fast.
All right, let's hear it.
Also, I want to say I 100% love your hair.
Thank you so much.
It's badass. I was gonna cuss. Nobody has cussed so far in this podcast. I was about to cuss to say that your hair is badass.
Thank you.
And very quick before you move on to who was that guy? Is that an actor? Or what? I don't know who he is.
Okay, I'll tell you who he is right now, but I really still go. No, you just told me. You're the one that just brought it up.
But for people on Spotify who aren't watching YouTube.
Okay.
But it's all right. It's all right. You'll tell them in the story.
I'll tell them. Okay. Anyways, I thought it was gonna be a picture of you and Cesar. I was like, then it kind of made me feel.
I know that's what I thought too.
I was like, okay.
Stupid George.
I was like, that's cool. But...
is that on Facebook or what?
Also, how weird is it that I have a picture of you and Cesar on my phone?
Weird, Mr. George.
It's gonna be my background.
That's cool. So I have that picture in my lobby, and that's me when I was 17, by the way. Like, so my hair.
Oh, I'm gonna delete that picture. I'm sorry, guys.
So I was 17 in that picture. and I am 28 now, remember. Okay, so I had been in the field for 2 years, like we talked about. I had all these very professional things that, well, starting over, hold on. Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer, was in San Antonio doing a speech at the Henry B. Gonzalez Center about spay and neuter. So I graduated high school at 17, and my beautiful, wonderful parents bought me the ticket to go see the speech. We had to buy 2 different tickets. You had to buy the one to see the speech, and then there was like a meet and greet afterwards.
Wow.
So they bought me like the extra special, super cool meet and greet ticket. So I was in a line. They were just taking pictures, right? Boom, taking picture, next. So I was in line and I was next. I had all of these very professional things I wanted to say to him. I had been in my field a few years. I felt really good. I felt great. And I was gonna meet him. And then I was next in line and I just started bawling, crying, just and then he dog whispered me, and he like put his hand on my shoulder and he was like, "This is just how you're feeling right now." And I was like, like, oh my God. Never spoke a single word to him, but the local newspaper La Prensa came up and they were like, "Crying fan, what's your name?" And I was like, I always want to find that article, or like, I don't ever know, like, you know, it printed or what, but I just remember that. There's this second part to the story that, like,
well, you might be in luck. We have a couple of friends that work for La Prensa now.
really,
So
it
I can ask them, see if it's any, like if it exists
it would
somewhere.
be old. Yeah, it would be like that old. Yeah. Then the next coolest part, so that's the big chunk cool part of the story, but this part's cool too, and it just was so surreal and like dream blurry. So my mom was waiting outside of the meet and greet door, and she saw me crying and everybody like that was rushing over to me. So I guess like I must have been like one of the last few people in line. So Cesar and his like posse walk me out to where my mom is at.
Somebody get this girl out of here. She's making me look bad. I'm kidding.
And there was another event happening that I didn't know about. Like, I guess nobody else knew about it. And it was like a junior handlers show, like a junior, like the young kids that do dog handling, like shows, like showing them. You know, like the kids and they like walk around the circle. So there was that event going on in a few rooms down. And so here I am, just like blurry, fuzzy dream, crying. And he's walking, him and his crew, like take me and mom to this secret other big event where it's the junior dog handlers show. Which was really cool, Papa. It was really cool. And so we went our separate ways at that point. But they were like auctioning off a big like Cesar Millan picture, like a riverwalk picture, like it was him and all his dogs on the riverboat. So they were like doing an auction to make money for, I guess that for the junior handlers, or I'm not sure like for what. But anyways, we went our separate ways at that point. But he just took me to that cool other event because I was crying.
Did you ever recover from that situation? Like, do you ever like look at that picture and think, "Oh my God, like seriously, that one time"?
No.
Or you're like, it happened. I'm cool with it.
I don't know. I still don't know like what I would have even said. Like I think if I met him again, it just would probably happen all over again.
Hey, it's okay. I told this story on the podcast before, and it's like I met.
Yeah, George is worse.
I think so. And at least your picture came out really good because I met Edward James Olmos and I freaked out and didn't know what to say other than just name drop somebody that Victor Trevino who was on the podcast. He's like, all I did was name drop his name just because I don't know what else to say. I was like, I know him. We're
Yeah.
connected, and then like okay, awkward, and then we take a picture, and my picture came out like this, eyes closed and everything.
Oh
So,
no.
oh, where's
Thank you for saying my picture turned out good because I always feel like I just had crying puffy face like 3 seconds before that picture.
No, you should have asked me, but it didn't look like it.
Thanks.
no, it was a good picture. Hey, that's a good too hard too fast story because you really went too hard too fast on meeting Cesar Millan.
Yes.
What do you think? Let me ask you this: do you think you would react the same now if you met him?
I just said, Mr. George, I probably would. Like, I mean, hopefully I would say something cool, but I don't know.
So wait. And sorry if you've already mentioned this. Why did you cry though? Because you were just so excited to
Because
see
I was
him?
like just a little fangirl. I was just fangirling out. I was just like, oh my God, it's him. Yeah. Also because the whole doggy thing, the whole like, oh my God, I want to be you. Like, you're so cool. I think his whole story is really cool. And so, yeah.
What if he would have just gone?
Oh my God.
Stop crying.
What if
I'm the alpha.
Oh my God. Then I probably should have stopped.
No, you shush. All right, Jessica. I think we've gone too hard, too fast.
Wait. Because I think you guys would appreciate this because it's relevant, I think. So can I tell Pop's too hard, too fast story? It literally just happened last week.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Stupid Pop, dude. All right. So
I mean, it's not this episode's not about Pop, but okay.
he's a puppy. It's about puppy
Okay.
love, bro. Puppy love. That's what it is.
All right.
And I love my puppy. So, anyways, so last week I had to leave Pop at my cousin's place, right? And so keep in mind she has 2 kids and everything, and so and they have the English bulldog. So, and he's very playful, but he's all over the place and everything, right? So before I go picking up, she calls me and she was all like, "Hey, he ate her husband. He ate
her husband.
no,
The dog ate the husband.
he ate her husband's it's like sock. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm all like,
Her
oh crap.
husband's missing for a while.
He like attacked him and
geez.
that he ate his sock. And I'm like, oh crap. She's like, yeah, I called the vet just to keep an eye on him, just make sure he poops and stuff. He might poop it out. And if not, then in 2 days, I guess, or whatever, then call the vet, whatever. It's all right. So okay. So I don't know. I was just doing all this research that night after I picked him up, and in the morning, he was fine, but I still decided, you know what? Screw it. I hate waiting. I need to induce vomiting, and I was watching all these videos on how to induce vomiting. I know, and that what vets use, and luckily, I think they said as long as he's not a pug or English bulldog, you could induce it yourself.
Mhm.
I forgot what it's called, peroxide or what?
Yep.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
hardcore.
So yeah, and so it's just a tablespoon
It
per
is
10 pounds.
hardcore.
So he's about like 30 pounds. I'm all right. Let me give him 3 teaspoons, right? So, and I didn't have a syringe. So I
But
just
a
got like a
what?
little
Three-
cup and I
three
I opened
teaspoons of
his
what?
mouth and I just
3
Yeah.
teaspoons of what?
Peroxide.
peroxide.
Peroxide? Okay.
It's supposed to make him gassy and then vomit, right? And I didn't have a syringe like they recommend, so I'm all screw it. He'll eat it. And I opened his mouth and I just threw it in.
That's good. That works. Did
Yeah,
it?
it's all right, cool. And it said, oh, usually it'll take 20 minutes. No, so literally in like 3-4 minutes, thank God I did it because he vomited a sock out. So I was
Good.
relieved. I'm all, thank God.
Oh,
Then he
God.
vomited another sock. And then another sock. Then another sock. Another sock. He ended up vomiting 7 socks.
No way, Worm.
Oh my god.
You know what, George?
Let me
I'm gonna
see that
send you the photo. That way you could
Let me see.
you could post it. But yeah, 7. Look at all these socks. Boom, dude.
Ah,
He ate
That is
so
crazy.
they have a baby girl. So he ate a pair of baby girl socks. He ate 2 adult socks, and then 3 different pairs of just other baby socks.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
Good
know
job, Phil. Good
I don't
job.
know what the hell. He's never done that before, and all of a sudden, he just
Oh my God.
dude, stupid pot, dude. So
Oh,
thank God, because he would have for sure been clogged up, and then I for sure
Okay.
probably would have needed to get surgery. So
yeah, good job.
yeah, he went too hard, too fast on socks.
Too hard, too fast. Enough. But here's the thing, like
I am talking
here's the
about you.
difference. Here's the difference from a first-time dog owner to a senior dog vet over here. My basset hound eats underwear, so we can't leave underwear anywhere in the vicinity. We have what's it called? A laundry basket that has holes. She'll like put her teeth into it and pull the underwear out, and then she'll eat it. And then when somebody's looking for underwear, it's like, oh, she probably
Like,
ate it.
oh,
And then it's now the wait time for it to come out,
oh
so
yeah,
we can
yeah.
throw it away. I mean, we don't reuse it. I know that sounded like we're waiting to like, get it out.
That way we could put it in a wash and we're good.
Yeah. No, it gets thrown out. But she eats the underwear, and she's like, it's done. It's a done deal. And we're over here like, she's gonna puke it out, and she does eventually.
Um, I have a fun fact, but I don't know, like, it's kind of random to say it now, but so I don't
You
know.
can say whatever. We like fun facts. We like
Yeah.
anything like that.
Okay, so my fun fact, and I guess I just never got like back to it with the beginning of Puppy Love. So fun fact, this exact suite number 125 is, wait, what the heck, Worm?
I know where you go. I think the dog was getting a little wild.
Oh,
He needs some sock. He needs to get his sock fix.
No.
I was just telling a crucial story,
I'm
Worm.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So fun fact, the place that I worked at when I was 15 is the exact same place I opened up Puppy Love,
Wow.
suite number 125 in the Ventura Plaza. So that's a thing, and I love that. And it totally is just, I mean, I can remember being here like crying to my boss and quitting, so it's like a crazy thing. Like
That's
every day that
awesome.
I'm here, I love it so much, and I love my space. And
So that's where you're at right now. The same
where
place.
am I? Yep,
That full circle.
full circle.
Wow.
Wow.
You showed them, huh? Wait,
Wait,
so is it with that same lady that didn't want to hire you? That same,
Yeah, yes.
yes.
that is
Good, you showed her.
awesome. That is awesome. Well, that is a full circle. No wonder you told me, like, George, it's gonna come. Let me tell you the story, George, before you cut me off.
It's okay. No, it's just I'm glad
I
I
get
got
it. I love it.
thanks.
I love it. This is full circle. You're back where you're, and I just now understood why your brother's the then bar, why it was called Ventura, because it's the neighborhood.
It's the neighborhood.
Oh my goodness!
I know. I'm sure has like a deeper. It is that it's the neighborhood, but my brother, I'm sure, has a deeper
I'm sure
like I know he's his
connection.
musician creative.
Well,
things.
let's give him a shout out. He gave you a shout out, so Michael
Yeah.
Carrillo, Mikey
Mike-
Vibe is
Yep.
your brother, and
Yes.
thanks to him, we're here connected, and and also thanks to your mom, we're here connected. We've had
Shout
2
out.
great podcasts with 2 of her great children. Do you have any extra other children somewhere? Because we can put them on the podcast.
I actually have a guest for you that I'll hook y'all up.
All right, cool. But with
But yeah,
that
shout out
said-
mama and brother and pops too.
And with that said, we had a good Too Hard to Fast story, an awesome Too Hard to Fast
Oh, yeah.
story. Shh. All right, right before we close this episode out, Puppy Love, where can somebody go and visit the pet salon?
So we are located in between Kirby and Converse. Our address is 8021 FM 78. We're located in the Ventura Plaza, and we're suite number 125.
San Antonio, Converse, Texas.
All right.
Visit them. Puppy Love.
Puppy love.
Thanks, guys. I just wanted to show y'all this funny little mug that my Thea gave me. And
That is awesome. I
and,
would
like you can put the tea bag like in his head. He has like a little spot. Anyways, I know we're closing out.
No, you're good.
It's
I
all
love that.
good. It's all good.
I love the mag, the mag,
We
the
didn't-
mug.
And you like put the tea bag in his head. So like it's a cool thing. Anyways,
You don't even have to put the water. You don't have to put the tea bag in the actual drink.
yeah, you can like put it on in his little funny head. So anyways, my Thea sent me a picture of it, and she was like, "Do you want this?" And I was like, "Oh my god, that's so creepy." No. And then I texted her back like immediately, and I was like, "I love it. Yes." It kind of got a creepy little face.
Nice. That's what
Oh.
Snoopy's using in George's
Oh
shirt.
yeah, I want.
We didn't even talk about
I specifically dressed up for the podcast. Look at this.
No?
Dog Dad, aw, cute.
And if Thea can get you another mug like that for me, I would be really appreciative.
Okay.
You don't have to. I'm just being a punk now. But with that said, Worm, you said what you had to say. We're here.
Griffin's my favorite dog.
Puppy Love, thank you for coming on the podcast.
Say bye, Pop.
Say bye, Pop.
Bye, Pop.
Ginger with the big nips is already asleep, so I won't bring her on. Remember, dare to be you, dare to be weird. Bye.
Bye.
Puppy Love.
Wait, what'd you get?